Today we're taking a look at a brand new kind of doorbell that's got multiple cameras so it can see everything, so make sure you hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So full disclosure before we get started though, the video is sponsored by EZViz and they've sent me this doorbell for free to showcase to you guys. So this here is the new EZViz EP3x Pro video doorbell, and it's packed full of features as well as being suitable for any install. Now the most noticeable change is of course the ultra-wide dual camera system, and it not only lets you see who's at the door, but you can now also see the parcels on the floor, and it just gives you a much better viewpoint overall. Now in the box we get the manual along with the installation instructions. We then get the video doorbell itself, some mounting screws, some mounting brackets for the doorbell, and some drill templates. Now we've then got the solar panel with the mounting bracket already attached, we've got a USB-C cable for charging, and then finally some wires and some joiners. So the reason we've got so much there is because there are two mounting brackets for the doorbell, one flat and one at an angle, and they can also be drilled in place or simply stuck in place by using the adhesive on the back. They can also be run off battery power alone. They can be ran with the included solar panel, or they can even be hardwired into the mains provided you've got the correct voltage for the doorbell. So if we go ahead and install it, it's a pretty simple setup. You can see I've actually already got an EZViz video doorbell installed, which was actually put up over 2 years ago, and it was just stuck into place, so it shows you that the adhesive method is fine. Now to remove it, I used a hairdryer to heat the adhesive and just pulled it off. I then gave it a wipe down and you can see that there's no damage at all to the door frame, and it's only removed a tiny amount of white paint. So I'm going to install this new one using the adhesive again, and I'm also going to be using the solar panel to test it. Now as you can see, my door frame is flat, so I can use the flat mounting kit, and I just peel off the adhesive, make sure it's straight and stick it into place. I can do the exact same for the solar panel bracket, and then we can go ahead and set up the doorbell. So first step, I need to unscrew the two screws on the rear, as this is where we're going to attach the terminal for the solar panel. And now that I've got those secured, I can power up the doorbell and open the EZViz app. Now adding a new device is incredibly easy. We just select add new device. You then use your phone to scan the QR code on the doorbell itself, and then all you've got to do is input a few details like your Wi-Fi password and we're good to go. It's now listed with my other EZViz devices. We can either look at the live view or look through all of the events it's previously recorded, which is going to be when it's detected a human or any movement, or when someone's pressed the doorbell. On the live view, you can see we get great quality video. The main camera at the top records 2K videos, and then the bottom camera records 1080p, and both of them are a fixed frame rate of 15 frames a second. Now using the bar at the bottom, we can take a screenshot. We can record video and you just press it once to start recording and press it again to stop. We can also change the view of the two cameras, and you've got the choice between the top and bottom view, which is the default. We can choose the top and small window, which is my personal favorite, or you can have the bottom and small window that prioritizes the lower camera instead. Now we can press the microphone to talk, so if anyone's walking past or waiting, this is going to allow them to hear us as well as us hearing them. And then we can also change the definition between Quad HD, Full HD or HD. And then finally, we've got picture in picture if you want a floating window over all of your other apps. Now when someone presses the doorbell, your phone is going to call you. If you answer it, you're going to see them, and the microphone is going to be enabled by default so you can begin your conversation. And overall the system works really well, so we'll just take a look at some samples now. Hello?
Got parcel delivery?
Can you leave it on the floor, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got parcel delivery? Yeah.
As I said, I already had an EZViz doorbell that I've been happy with, so I'm already very familiar with the application, and it's pretty much the same. We've just now got better cameras. Now if you go into settings, there's a lot you can change and customize to have the doorbell behave exactly as you want it to. For a start, you can choose the name of the doorbell. Under battery, you can choose between standard mode, power saving, or configure a working mode that basically allows you to set different schedules for different times. If we head into wake up settings, you can also choose the wake up sensitivity, and I've got this on medium, as when I set it to high, it picks up every car that drives past, which personally I just don't want. Now you've also got a loitering detection, which I turn up to 15 seconds, as sometimes a delivery person can be stood there sorting things for a few seconds before they press the bell. It also tells us in the battery screen that solar energy is charging the doorbell. Now under the intelligent detection, you can enable human shape detection, and you can also customize the area that it counts it for. So this is good if you don't want to be notified about people walking past, and just the ones that come up to your door, they can just set up the area in here. Now you can customize plenty of notifications and toggle any notifications, but personally I've just got them all enabled. Now under audio settings, we can enable or disable the ring sound, as well as turning audio on or off, but I'd advise leaving both of these on. And then there's also a voice changer settings in here, and you can choose the tone of the uncle or the clown voice, or testing it with a recording, for those of you that don't want people to hear your real voice. Under image, we've got distortion correction, which I recommend leaving on as they are very wide angle lenses. You can also choose between black and white night vision or color night vision, but in my experience, it's best to stick with the black and white as it's easier to identify in the pitch black. And then finally, you can turn the EZViz watermark on or off. We can turn the doorbell indicator light on or off, add wireless speakers or repeaters for the doorbell chime, and also look at the storage settings, but this doorbell has a built-in 32GB of storage, so you don't need to install any SD cards. Now under privacy settings, you can turn the video encryption on or off. We can adjust the network settings, the device information, or share the device with family or friends that could want access. And then finally, we've got Cloud Play, which can store all of your recordings in the cloud, and you actually get 23 days free trial with your doorbell, and then it's $2.99 a month afterwards if you do want to continue using the service. And for the settings and customization, that's pretty much it. But overall, I'm very happy with the EZViz EP3x Pro. Day or night, it captures a great video in front of my door area, and of course, if a delivery comes while I'm out, I can speak with them. The audio quality is great for both sides, and I'd say it's a good improvement over a standard video doorbell, as I can now see the packages on the floor. So if you're in the market for a new video doorbell, then I highly recommend you check it out by clicking the link down in the description below. And of course, if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.